Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. Hope you're having a fabulous day. We are going to go ahead and dive right into an in-depth perfume review of Casablanca by Brown Girl Jane. But before we do, if you missed my first sniff impressions of the 4 Oakcha fragrances that I picked up this morning, I will link that video in the description box down below. Also down there, I will put a link to where you can find Casablanca by Brown Girl Jane. So if you're interested in purchasing this one, check the description box down below. There will be a link. Okay, you guys, listen, I think that I have found a new holy grail fragrance. I have had my eye on Casablanca for a number of months. And when I saw that Brown Girl Jane ended up at Sephora, I thought, definitely gonna pick it up now, because if I don't like the scent, it's gonna be pretty easy to return this in store. But I tell you what, this is not going anywhere. And in fact, I am so tempted to just go ahead and purchase the full size of this before I even finish this travel size bottle here. I have found a perfume that I can see becoming just one of my holy grail fragrances. I'm talking, this is definitely in my top 5. I don't know what's gonna get the boot out of my top 5 to make room for this, but I do not want to be without this fragrance. This is heavenly. So we're gonna go ahead and do the usual review where I'm gonna take you guys through the fragrance notes that are listed. I'm gonna tell you what my nose predominantly picks up. Please know that's obviously going to vary person by person. Everybody's nose is a little bit different, and we all perceive fragrances in a unique way. I'm going to tell you guys about the overall projection of this fragrance, the lasting power, and just, my general thoughts, which, spoiler, I'm obviously in love. So anyway, Brown Girl Jane Casablanca. It is available in 2 sizes at Sephora. I don't believe that they have a larger size than the 1.7 ounce, but honestly, I haven't taken a look at the Brown Girl Jane website in quite some time. They may offer larger sizes over there now, but it looks like what they're calling a mini, which is just a regular travel size, and the 1.7 ounce is what's available. The full size is $102, so kind of spendy. The mini size is $30. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the things that I think are important, at least to me, about this particular company. This is a cruelty-free brand. That's something that is incredibly important to me. When it comes to frivolous fun things like beauty products, I don't want to purchase from companies that are not cruelty-free. These fragrances are made without parabens. They are vegan, and this is part of the clean at Sephora section as well. Okay, so the fragrance family this particular scent falls into is the warm and spicy. The scent type is warm woods, and your key notes are marshmallow, vanilla, and sandalwood. Honestly, those are probably 3 of my favorite fragrance notes overall, be it in personal fragrance or even in home fragrance. Love those. So let's go ahead and read a little bit about this fragrance description here. So Casablanca is a seductive gourmand fragrance, kindling tales of romance and magic under Moroccan skies. With pillowy marshmallow and traces of cardamom and incense, the perfume creates a distinctly warm and smooth base by seamlessly blending Madagascan vanilla orchid and sandalwood at its heart. Okay, guys, we have more fragrance notes here on the side of the box, so we're gonna run through these, but definitely you want to make sure that you do like a slightly sweeter fragrance when you are looking at this one. This is not, this is definitely not the sweetest vanilla in my collection, but it definitely leans a little bit sweet. So if you're not looking for any of that at all, I would go ahead and skip this one. But if you're open to just a touch of sweetness, I think you'll probably really enjoy this if you are a big vanilla fan. So I'm gonna go ahead and read through all of the fragrance notes that are listed on the side here. And as I go through each one, I will let you know whether I detect that when I'm smelling this one. Marshmallow, yes. That is where you are getting the, I would say the predominant sweetness here is, it's a really beautiful marshmallow that I would kind of liken to the marshmallow that I smell in Ariana Grande Cloud. If you happen to like that one, I think if you're okay with that level of sweetness in a fragrance, you'll probably be good with this one. Cardamom, yes, I do definitely detect a little bit of that cardamom spice in here. I don't think it's overbearing, and it's not the first thing that I smell. Incense. Listen, the incense actually scared me just a touch at first because I don't really like super incensey fragrances. You do smell a touch of incense here, but it's not overbearing. This is not something that takes over the fragrance. And I think the incense maybe helps to balance the marshmallow a little bit in the case of this one. So there is some incense present, but it's not the oppressive incense that you might be thinking about when walking into, you know, maybe like a hippie shop or something. Saffron. I don't detect any saffron in this one to my nose, so I was a little bit bummed because I thought that that would be an interesting addition to the fragrance, but I just don't really detect it. Suede. There is kind of a soft, almost like just a touch of like a light white leathery note almost. So I don't even know if it's really suede that I'm detecting here. It is just a very, very light leather note, not like a heavy mahogany or anything like that, but just enough to like add some sophistication to this one and make it smell really warm and I would say pretty seductive actually. Vanilla Orchid, yes, you are getting that beautiful Vanilla Orchid note in here. It is, oh, it's so good, you guys. The Vanilla Orchid kind of reminds me of the same vanilla floral note that you find in the Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods, which by the way, for me is one of my top fragrances in my collection. If you like the Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods, I think you're gonna enjoy this one. Glowing Amber, yes, there's some beautiful amber here, and I think it just adds, again, that seduction, that sophistication to the fragrance. It just makes it smell warm and inviting and cozy. Soft musks, yes, this is a musky fragrance. Not musky in the sense of it smells like a damp basement or like an attic or something like that. It's just like kind of, it brings like some softness to the fragrance. And then sandalwood, yes, oh, the sandalwood. It really adds that touch of woodiness that they talk about in the overall fragrance notes at the beginning. Like that's where you're getting that touch of woodiness from, is from the sandalwood. And it's so soft, it's so pretty, it's not aggressive, it's not overbearing. You guys, this particular lineup here is a big fat winner for me. Even though there's a few of the notes that my nose doesn't really detect, I gotta tell you that whatever this blend is, I'm in love with it. I wanna show you the sprayer because it's a really nice one. I'm going to assume that the sprayer is very similar on the full size, but let's take a peek here. Do you see that nice mist? I'm a huge fan of the mist, obviously. So let's go ahead and do one more. It's pretty powerful when it first comes out. Oh. There's this soft powderiness that really kind of envelops you at first. The dry down takes a couple seconds. Definitely wait for that to settle into the skin. And it immediately starts to go into that like marshmallow with that touch of incense. You know what it almost kind of gives me like the initial vibes for is like a Bath and Body Works Marshmallow Fireside type of fragrance. It's not exactly like it, but if you tend to like that type of scent where you've got the marshmallow mixed with a little bit of like the woodiness, again, you're gonna like this one. Oh, it becomes really musky and warm for me personally very quickly. And it's just so inviting. I've been wearing this one while I've been out running errands for the last couple of weeks. And I have gotten so many compliments, you guys. This, I think, is a very almost universal type of vanilla fragrance. I don't think it's overpowering. I don't think it comes across as cloying or overly woody. It's so well balanced. It's pure seductive perfection. This could be a daytime fragrance. This could be a date night fragrance. This could be a special occasion fragrance. I think this one here, while I probably see myself really gravitating towards it, maybe in the fall and winter because of the amount of warmth this one brings out, I think this is a great year-round fragrance. I think I'm totally gonna sport it this summer. It's so good, you guys. And the best part, the overall just natural or like initial strength of the fragrance, I think is perfect. It's not, again, it's not overpowering. It's very noticeable, but it's soft and pretty. The lasting power. Listen, this one, now I do moisturize my skin with a fragrance-free lotion prior to applying the fragrance to my wrists or any of the other areas of my body where I typically put perfume. I do find that moisturized skin will hold on to the fragrance longer. And this one here, I get a solid, I would say like 5-6 hours before I feel like I personally need to reapply it. I don't think I go nose blind to this one very quickly. It's perfect. I would not change a thing about this fragrance other than maybe having it available in an even larger size because I don't want to run out of this one. It's really good. Listen, if you're in the market and like I said, if you typically like a lot of the same types of fragrances that I do, if you've maybe purchased some of my recommendations in the past and they really vibe with you, I think you're gonna enjoy this one. So just make sure that you're okay with that touch of sweetness. And if you are, go to town. You're gonna be so pleased with this one. I cannot give it enough thumbs up. I do wanna try a couple of the other fragrances from Brown Girl Jane as well, but I can tell you right now, this one here completely has me sold on the brand and really makes me comfortable trying other fragrances from them that appeal to, you know, in terms of like the notes and stuff that appeal to me. I'll be picking up more from this particular brand. If you have a recommendation or two, let me know. Anyway, go ahead and check out the description box for where to purchase Brown Girl Jane. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for being here today. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.